know how my new headset sounds. I haven't live streamed with it yet. Oh. Okay. Not much is going on right now, but I will be drawing. I don't know if anyone can hear me. Can you hear me? Anyone? Hello? Live stream quality. It's dropping. I have the most shittiest internet ever. Let's see if I can hear myself. I can barely hear myself. Hello? I'm trying to check chat, no one's talking. Ah! Okay, whatever. Okay. I guess I will have to yell talk instead of calmly talk because I'm guessing this mic's not the best. I should buy myself a good mic someday. One day. Hopefully. Potato. So I'm going to be working on a yacha I put up on DeviantArt. I am working on the last one for this one, and then I have another yacha I gotta finish for someone. This is a commission. It was originally for little cham babies. If you don't know what cham is, it's actually not called a cham. It's a chimerion, I think is what they're called. It's a species on DeviantArt. Little horn babies. They're cute. Children. So good. People call them chimichams. People call them chams. It's good babies. But yeah. So you can see, I have the whole sketch thing going on because it's a yacha, and I'm adding this character into it. It's hard for me to get the exact colors that I need for it because it has this big watermark on it, but I will manage. I always do. So let's get ready to do this commission. If you can't hear my smooth jazz, I'm sorry. I don't have anyone in the comments right now telling me if everything's good. So I don't know if everything's good. Because potato. No one wants to watch a potato. Okay, here we go. We're gonna need a good image of this baby. Zoom it out. And then we're gonna draw. This pen is a little bit too big for the line art for me. Yeah. So, many may like see my channel a little bit. Some of my followers on Instagram, some DeviantArt friends, they don't usually come on to the live stream when I'm streaming, which is sad. But I appreciate them looking at it sometimes, and yeah. I don't live stream that much because I was busy. I had work. Now I don't have work. And now I do a lot of drawings, a lot of commissions, a lot of art for myself and my husbando. Art is my life, basically. um, I could just tell you what I've been doing lately then, because it was kind of exciting. So yesterday I went to Great America, which is like a theme park in California. I enjoy that theme park. I went there every single birthday until I got in my teenage years, and money was tight, so we couldn't really go. But that was okay. I got to sleep in a lot for my birthdays as a teenager, which I like. So Great America is this cool theme park. It's pretty nice. A lot of cool roller coasters, and they always have different rides. Mainly it's roller coasters there. They have a cool water park into it too, so that's fun for summer. California's usually has good weather, but lately it's been so crazy, so I don't know. I don't really go out for summer that much. I lay in my room dying half the time. Hello everyone that joined. 2 people. Thank you. I appreciate your views. I appreciate you coming here watching me draw. It makes me happy. Hi. Alright. Great America. Good place. Fun to be with friends, with family, and it's okay. Yeah, it's a family park too. But, so they usually have a Halloween haunt, and they just started it yesterday, and I went yesterday with my sister, my younger brother, and my sister's 2 friends from work. And it was fun until like the last couple minutes we were there. It was really cold. It's really, my feet started to hurt because we were walking a lot. Hey y'all, welcome to my stream. I'm gonna stop my story every time I figure out someone else is in the chat. Hi. If my live stream keeps on messing up, I'm sorry. I am. I have terrible internet. It's awful. Scream. So lately, what was I talking about? Great America, yeah. Halloween haunt. Fun place. Awesome skillet potatoes. That place was fun. I love all of it. It was really fun. They had a lot of haunted houses because that's what the Halloween haunt is. You get people scaring you. It's spooky day. You get spooked. So Halloween haunt has all these different kinds of haunted houses. They usually mix it up every couple of years. Like they took away one of my favorite ones and replaced it with another one, which was Toy Factory. Was my favorite to go into because I like creepy toys. Who doesn't? Yeah, people do get spooked there. And all of it was kind of fun. I can't say most of them were scary. Toy Factory was mainly my favorite. But I guess the one that scared me more this year was Corn Stalkers. Corn Stalkers, oh yeah. Is a place where you just walk around in a giant corn handmade field, which is awesome. I love the idea of being lost in a corn maze and people wearing masks and running up behind me and whispering in my ears so close that I could feel their breath pressed all over me, just hot breath on my ear. I love it. It's the best. So, all of it was mainly spoopies. People coming up to you screaming, clapping really loud, hitting walls really loudly to spook you. They had corn stalkers, Tooth Fairy, I think one was called Zombie High. Zombie High wasn't the best one. I'm sorry, Great America. You gotta step up your game. I thought having a zombie high school would probably be more creative, but no. I barely saw anyone dress up zombies. It was more of mannequins and a guy dressed in a turtle suit. Yes, a man dressed up as a turtle suit spooked my brother, though, because he was just hiding in the corner, just sitting there, dressed like a turtle. A big, towering turtle. And it was funny. I love that turtle man. I will look out for him when I go to the Halloween Haunt again. But, okay, so they replaced Toy Factory for Tooth Fairy. Tooth Fairy, and it was okay. It wasn't that scary. It was alright, I guess. I don't know. Oh, jeez. I just had an alarm go off and spooked me. Now that scared me. Tooth Fairy didn't. Ha! Tooth Fairy was basically just more gore than fear. It had like a lot of teeth, because you get it, Tooth Fairy, and teeth scattering around. Haha. It was like two people with the same kind of mask. Wasn't that cool? I like Roadkill though. Roadkill was like a butcher shop with like people, pigs everywhere, and a butcher guy. And that one was kind of cool. I like that idea. Because it's not because I like guys in pig costumes. No, I don't. It's because I like Butcher. I like the name Butchers. Butcher name. Bleh. They had a wax museum one too. That one, no, don't ever go there. I'm just kidding. It's an okay place. It was just people dressed up as old, I don't know, stories. Like we had an Egyptian, a vampire lady, a mummy lady. I don't know who else was there because I didn't pay attention. I was more worried about tripping over someone. But I guess yesterday I was a little bit disappointed because I was hoping to see their opening event, which is supposedly really cool. I never got to see it before. But they didn't do it. They didn't do it when I decided to get out of my little hermit shell, and I was sad. I did get to see fire, giant spouts of fire come out of the lake. Well, not a lake, it's a fountain, a big fountain they have in the front of the park. And that was kind of cool, I guess. They had pumpkins everywhere, which was cute. So, before the event starts, like the actual Halloween haunt starts, you have to wait in front of the front gates, and you have to wait there. And there was a bunch of, I don't know, preteens and teenagers there, and everyone knows preteens and teenagers are kind of mean and kind of rude. Sometimes. Well, mainly Californians, I guess. I don't know. I see a lot of rude preteens and teenagers lately, and they're really rude. It kept on bumping into people, not saying excuse me. Like, were you raised in a barn? Can you say excuse me? What the hell? So once they let people in, so they like took the little line off to let people go in. All these little teenagers and preteens start running so fast as they were trying to get there to a line, I guess, just to get in front of the line of rides or haunted houses. And this poor little old lady that worked at Great America almost got trampled by all these little asshole teenagers. And I saw this and I was like, oh no! Oh no, she's gonna die! And then she had to hold on to the light pole so she wouldn't get trampled by all these little teenagers. And I was like, no! Stay alive, old lady! Hang on! And that was like the worst part of it, I think. I don't like seeing these old people getting trampled by these children that are so desperate to get in front of the line. I wasn't worried about getting in front of the line because I had a fast pass, which is like a pass where you can just skip through a line for I guess for any haunted house. We went with all of them that were open, which was okay. One almost gave me a stroke though. It was so much flashing lights and black and white and mirrors everywhere. I swore I couldn't see anything at all. The entire time I was walking, I had to hold on to my brother because I wasn't scared, but because I was gonna fall. I was getting dizzy. I think I was panicking a lot. And it was terrifying in the wrong way, I guess, because I felt like I was gonna die right there. It was terrible. I was hoping they were gonna have Carnival there. I'm not sure if it was just not put up yet or that it's, I don't know, gone forever, never to be Carnival again. But they had some clowns run around. I like clowns. If you didn't know, I like creepy clowns. I collect creepy clowns. They're cute to me. Well, that was kind of the adventure. They also serve like great food over there. They have like different kinds of food. I had a giant corn dog. A big corn dog. And a churro. And I don't know. They didn't have a lid for my soda, which was sad because I had to throw it away right away once we were ready to leave. So I didn't get to finish it. It was a waste of money. And the soda's like $4 there, which is crazy. That's like a lot of money just for a drink that I can't even finish. I burped. I am so sorry. That is disgusting. I apologize. I don't know. I just had a little stroke there. What else can I tell you about it? They have like amazing rides. It used to be Nickelodeon Land there when I was little. It was like a lot of Nickelodeon rides, SpongeBob, the Rugrats and stuff like that. It was super cool, but they changed it to Charlie Brown Land, the Peanuts Crew Land, which is just Snoopy and the Peanut Crew. And that's cool and all, but I wish they kept Nickelodeon. Cause I like Nickelodeon. I guess I could tell you about like how everything works at Great America. So you get these people dressed up, ready to scare you, and the rule is you are not allowed to hit anyone, even though they scared you really bad. You are not allowed to hit anyone, which, why would you? It's just a park full of employees trying to make money. There was an accident one time. They did hit someone, and that means you get banned from Great America. You are not allowed back there for the Halloween haunt. You are not allowed back there. But yeah, I made sure I didn't hit anyone because I have this I get scared and I jump, meaning I flare my arms around, or if I'm holding on to someone, I stomp a lot and jump around because I'm trying to shake it off. Yeah. I sound weird, but that's what I do. And so I almost hit someone on accident. I didn't try to. I'm happy I missed because I don't want to get banned from the Halloween haunt because Halloween's my favorite. I love Halloween. I love going to haunted houses. It's cool. I love it. It's the best. Now, my brother said he almost hit someone too, or he lightly touched someone and he didn't mean to. But that was because it was really dark in one of the haunted houses, and we were making sure we didn't bump into walls or trip over something. Now, I think I'm going to stop talking about Great America because I'm remembering how much I had to walk in the cold. And I was wearing like an overall dress and long sleeve shirt. And I didn't realize it was going to be that cold. So, you know, I just put on my little hoodie that I brought. Still was really cold. And I started getting sick. My nose started running a lot. And I was telling my sister, I need to go home. I'm getting sick. And she's like, I have to do one more ride. Just one more ride. And we don't have fast pass ride passes where you can just skip the line for the rides. We don't have that. We have the haunted house passes. And I said, okay, fine. But it took her so long to get back because I'm guessing the line was really long. And I'm sitting here about to cry because I felt really sick. And me and my brother were just sitting there. And we wanted to go home because we were tired. We've been walking almost all day, back and forth, trying to look for her friends too. And I was just like, I just want to go home, please. Please. She let us, like, she was our ride home anyway, so we couldn't leave without her. So we sat there waiting for her. She finally comes back. And we finally go home. And I was happy because I got to go back home, talk to my love, and then pass out because I was so freaking tired. Oh my god. Being around these young teenagers yelling and being really, really loud usually makes me really tired. And I don't know, I get emotionally drained, I guess. And I swear I will never go to Great America when it's not a school night. Because that's when the kids won't come over to Great America. They'll be home because their parents want them to stay home because it's school night. Huh, you kids have to go to school. But I wish I was in school again. I don't know. Not high school, but like in college. I had to leave college for a while. And I guess I could tell you about like some reasons why I have been not active lately on my social media. Well, for a while, I had some bad events happen to me lately, which is one, my grandma passed away, and two, my cat passed away which was awful. 3, my stepdad, we have some problems with him. I don't know. I don't really want to talk about that one. 4, I guess you could say that I lost my job. I don't really care for the job. It wasn't my dream job. It wasn't a job I really wanted. I got it just to support my family. So that job could suck it. They fired me just because they couldn't stay organized themselves. Not to be mean, but seriously, they should get their shit right sooner or later. They're not a brand new store anymore. They should have everything organized. Oh my god, I could tell you about some events that happened when I was working at my job. Oof! Oh my god, there was so much stuff that happened there. So, I go around and I worked at like just a store, and I won't say which store because I don't want them trying to get me if they find out anything or that I said some stuff. I'm not trying to slander them. I'm not, I swear. But the store I worked at was like express stores, so we didn't have everything the normal store would have, like furniture or anything. It was just an express store, so you see little convenient things like vacuum cleaners, pillows, covers, and food. I used to work at the food area, which I liked very much. I liked stacking cans and organizing foods and shelves and stuff like that. But they changed me to home, which was me picking up heavy boxes full of like microwaves and stuff. And if you guys didn't know, I am kind of a small girl. I'm tall. I'm like 5'7" or 5'8". I'm kind of tall, but I'm not physically like buff. I can't really fight anyone unless I have an advantage on them, which is my height. Then yeah, I'd probably be able to fight someone easily. If they're small, I'll just hold them back. But I'm not physically strong. I can't lift heavy things without killing myself. So every time they put me on home, I would have this giant U-boat full of boxes because they're like, you are such a good worker. We're going to put all these boxes on you. You can put all these boxes and items away for us, okay? And because they're my manager and I can't talk back unless I want to get fired. Hey, I got fired not because I talked back, because they weren't organized, by the way. But they would give me all these boxes, and then they get so surprised when I call in the next day from being 100% sore and aching and in so much pain because I had to carry all these heavy boxes back and forth to these different areas. And of course customers didn't help because they always stand in the way, and then you have to walk around the customers because you can't say get out of the way, bitch, but you know, all that good stuff. Now, all those heavy things kind of messed up my back. I figured out I wasn't lifting everything correctly. I kind of lift wrong, and that's why my back is kind of messed up. And this is why I might end up with a little messed up lady. When I'm old, I'm gonna have a messed up back. And because I don't sit right, that's one reason too. Oof, I can't. I want to wait. I don't want to be an old lady yet, but I kind of want to be an old lady. Then people won't bother me that much. But my job mainly was me putting away stuff, organizing stuff around the store, and that was mainly that's all my job was, just organizing. And a little bit later, they started making me do like cashiering, and I hate cashiering so much. The first day they put me on cashiering, I met the rudest lady ever. Like, I almost cried. Because I'm kind of sensitive, yes. I could take jokes with me, and it made me really upset and want to cry. So this lady comes up to my cashier and says, "Hello, I'm here to return this." I'm like, "Oh, well, I don't know how to return. Can you go to the guest service desk?" And she's like, "You just told me to come over here." I'm like, "No, I've been here the whole time. I did not talk to you at all." And she's like, "No, I'm not going back over there. You told me to come over here." And I was like, I don't understand what the hell you're talking about. I never seen you lady before. Either she mistaken me for another employee that told her to do something. I don't know. She made me sad though. She made me upset. And she would be like, "Oh, no, I want you to help me with this return." And I was like, "I don't know how to do this. I am new to this store. I never did cashiering before." And then she started getting mad, and you could see it because she's like, her face is turning red. And I'm like, "Oh, Jesus." And she's like, "Where's your manager?" And I said, "I don't know." And she goes up to one of the other employees and asks for the manager. And the employee's like, "What's the problem?" And she's like, "She's not helping me with my returns." And of course the employee comes up to me and said, "What's the problem?" And I was like, "I don't know how to do returns. It's my first time cashiering." And she's like, "Oh." And she looks at the lady like, okay. She's like, "What would you like me to help you do a return?" And she's like, "Well, they sent me over here. She sent me over here to this cashier." And then I was like, "But I haven't talked to you before, lady." And I was starting to get upset because she was like trying to make me look like a liar, that I didn't even send her over to my cashier. I was sitting at my cashier. How was I in two different places at the same time? I don't understand her. But the whole time was just me being a little baby about it, I guess, because she was getting really loud towards me, and I almost cried. But one of my employees saw that I was getting really upset, so they took over for me, and I had to go to my break because I started getting really upset. Another time when I was doing cashiering, I was about to go on my break, and then this lady decides to chuck all her stuff onto the conveyor belt for me to check her out. And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm about to close up my cashier, but there's another cashier over there." And she looked so mad. And I was like, "Oh boy, okay, get ready to hold back tears." And she goes to, I think she asked for someone to bring the manager out. And one of my managers come out and was like, "You have to service the customer first before you go on your break." And I was like, "Well, she came here at the last minute when I just logged off. I didn't know. I'll do it now." And I started checking her out. And then she's like, "You know what? Never mind. I don't want this stuff." And then she walks off. And she wasted all my time just to be a cranky, I don't want to call her a bitch, but she was. Now, a couple of days, like the last days of my job before they fired me, I hate saying I was fired. It didn't feel like I was fired. It was just them being jerks about everything. The last day, I started putting some boxes away. I got used to carrying heavy things. So I was sorry for the burp. So I was carrying a microwave, and this old little lady comes up to me and was like, excuse me? And she looked like really worried and like, I don't know. So I'm like, yeah? What's wrong? And she's like, my son's very sick and he had an accident. And I looked down to the alley she was pointing at, the aisle, and I see a brown spot on the floor. And from the distance, I was like, "Oh no! Someone shat on the floor." And then I look at her and I was like, "Where is your son?" And she points at this guy, and he looks like he's mentally sick. Like, I understand if he's mentally sick and he can't control his bowels, then I prefer that the lady should actually put him in diapers, like adult diapers, not babies, adult diapers. He should be in those instead of actually having accidents in stores. And I knew I couldn't clean it up. I have a weak stomach, meaning if I see vomit or I see poop and I have to pick it up, I'm going to have to hurl my guts out. And that's when I was like, oh no, 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 I'm not touching that. And so I had to go to another employee and it was like, this lady's son had an accident. And they're like, oh, vomit? I'm like, oh no, it's poop. And they're like, oh, okay. And so they had someone else clean it up. But while we were waiting for someone to get the cleaning supplies, a lot of customers come up to me and was like, excuse me, there's poop on the floor. And I'm like, I know. I already sent someone to help clean it up. And once it was finally clean, I went on my break, and I had to take a long, like, sit down. I had to sit down and think about my life, like saying, do I really want to stay at the store where people just shit in the aisles, and do I really want to do this? And honestly, I started having some family problems, and I couldn't make it to work all the time. Car broke down. I told them about the car breaking down, and they said they understand. And I called in a few times just to make sure that they understand I couldn't make it to work. Sadly, they say they didn't get the calls, which was crazy because I talked to someone. And then they fired me because they said I wasn't calling in because my car was broken. And I was so upset that day because I was hoping to stay in my job until my family was stable. But, you know, things happen and you can't really do anything about it. I try to get my job back there because it's the closest store next to the liquor store, but I don't really want to work at a liquor store, you know. A lot of crazies come over there, and I don't really want to deal with that. So, everything else was an okay job. I used to have this annoying guy come up to me a lot and try to, I don't know, be social with me. I'm not a very social person. I don't like talking to a bunch of people. It's not my thing. But he kept on trying over and over again to talk to me. And I didn't want to, because I just wanted to get my work done and go home. But he would always come up to me and be like, oh hey, what are you doing? I'm like, working. And he's like, oh yeah. So like, do you want to go to like any like parties? me and my friends that work at the store too want to party and we want to invite you. I'm like, no, I'm okay. And he's like, oh, you don't have no fun. You don't have no fun. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I don't have any fun then. And of course, later on, he kept on asking like, oh, well, no, he wasn't even asking. He was crying about like how he doesn't have a girlfriend and how all these girls and is whining about women he doesn't even know. Most of the girls he was talking to are girls that work and are married or dating someone. And he gets surprised that they reject him or don't want him to touch them. Which he tried to touch a lot of people. Not sexually, I think. I hope not. But he would like pat him on the shoulder or like put his hand on your shoulder and stuff like that. And most people don't really like being touched. But I guess he was a touchy guy. Which is fine, I guess. I don't know. And I don't know. He was weird, I guess you could say. Weird man. Oh, it's your man. Take me by the hand. But a little bit later, he started talking about how he doesn't have a girlfriend. But then he's like, I'm a player. I be seeing multiple girls when I have a girl. And he's like, what about you guys? And he's like to me and this other guy that worked with me. And he's like, oh, she's dating someone. And I'm like, he's like, oh, really? I was like, yep, I'm dating someone. And he's like, oh, that's cool. Which I was thinking maybe he was trying to make someone feel sorry for him and give him a pity date. And I don't really fall for that stuff. I don't really like doing things like that. Sometimes I will give someone like pity and like say, oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I drew some art for you to make you feel better. But most people at my job didn't know I drew. And I wanted to keep it like that because sometimes I draw inappropriate things and I didn't want anyone at my job to look at me any way different besides being the edgy girl that likes to eat pizza Lunchables and drink chocolate milk. And yes, that was my lunch almost every day, which was a pepperoni Lunchable with chocolate milk. And that was mainly my lunch because it was the cheapest I could get before I went home. And home I usually have my mom cook me food, which was nice. But now my mom works, so she barely has time to cook. So that sucks sometimes. I wish it was not as bad as it is now financially. But I am hoping to get another job to help out more. I don't know when I will get a job, and I don't know what kind of job I want to apply for. Obviously, I'm not applying for the same kind of store I was working at. I might go for like a bigger store, maybe like Walmart or something. I kind of don't want to work at Walmart though. I've seen those bad kids getting jars of pickles and slamming them on the floor. Bad kids. Waste of pickles. How dare you? Oh my god. I love freaking Walmart though. Everything's so cool. They're like, now they have those weird mask things, those weird heads, like panda heads and stuff like that. I run around the store sometimes being weird. That's one of my favorite activities, which is go to a store, put on some stuff, play around, make jokes into a story. That's pretty much what I like to do. It's fun when I have friends, because I don't want to sit there and do random stuff and I'm on myself looking like a crazy person. It's much better looking like a crazy person with a friend, because then you have two crazy people. Ugh. I'm burping, I'm sorry. So, lately, I've been kinda not that busy. I've been mainly doing more commissions lately than most of the things I usually did. I don't stream often, as you can see. But I'm planning on streaming more often, and I plan on maybe making YouTube videos, which is kind of one thing I wanted to do a long time ago. It's just I don't know how. And as you can see, I still don't know how, because these stupid black borders are still on my screen, and I don't know how to get rid of them. Dang it! How do you get rid of these stupid black borders around the stupid stream? I don't know. God. But I want to stream more, and I want to make videos. Mainly art videos. Sometimes I really want to learn how to animate. That's one thing I want to do. And I got my beautiful, majestic boyfriend that said he will help me learn how to animate, which I need the push to. I need someone to coach me, because knowing me, I will probably try it out for like 2 days, and if it's too hard for me, I'm gonna go cry about it. Not to anyone, I just cry about it to myself, and then I quit. And then a little bit later I start whining about, but I really want to do it, and never do it, because I remember how hard it is to animate. I never went to an actual art school. I was planning on going to an art college, and I visited this beautiful, well, it's not like a beautiful campus, it's just a nice building meant for video game artists, music artists, sculptures, and drawing artists, and digital artists. And I wanted to go there because they would teach me how to animate as well, and 3D model stuff too, and I really wanted to go there. And it's close by Great America, which is something cool too. And they had nice little apartments for the students if you pay extra to live there. And of course, everything is so expensive that I don't get to go. I have to go to a public college. It's, like the cheap college. And I went to the college 2 or 3 weeks, and something happened where I had to just stop altogether and just drop everything to do with college, because my family needed me, and I love my family, and I never want them to really struggle. It's just, I felt really bad that I had to drop out of college because of a mess that I didn't even make, but I don't want my family to suffer, And even though sometimes my family are big meanie pants, big meanies, I can't really say that I don't love them. I love them a lot. They can be mean to me though. Usually they are kind of mean. And sometimes I could be mean back. I don't try to though, because I don't know. I'm usually a sweet person towards people I love and like my friends and stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get off the topic of family. and we could talk about, I guess, my art. I started drawing when I was 5, and I really loved drawing, to be honest. It was one of my favorite pastimes. It wasn't pastime for me, it was more of just my life. I enjoyed drawing so much that I would draw in the middle of class, and I would be off in my own little land, making these little stories up in my head. And of course, teachers don't like that. So you always get this teacher that gets really mad that you're doodling all over your homework instead of actually listening to the the lesson. And I get it. Yeah, I should have listened more because I have trouble in reading still, but it's not really my fault. I do have a learning disability. And I have improved my reading by myself because my teachers didn't want to do anything. Oof. But I enjoyed art. I tried to do as much like drawings in my class, not in my art class, just my regular classes. I tried to do a lot of drawings before I had to go to recess, because recess was time for me to play, not to draw. That changed a lot once I started going to 8th grade. Oh my god, 8th grade. But I started drawing a lot more when I started getting older and I started learning how to, trace. Now, a lot of people say tracing is not drawing. Technically, yeah, I guess not. It's just me copying. But when I was little, I didn't know better, and I started tracing. And then I got a little bit older and started getting into digital art, and I started using bases. Without credit, though. I was just a little shit. And I didn't know better. I didn't know what P2U meant on DeviantArt. It really means pay to use. I didn't know that. And of course I used some bases that I shouldn't have used. And I did delete them. But I fought. I really did fight about, I want to keep it up. I worked so hard on this drawing. And of course people were like, no, you didn't. You just traced over the base and colored it in. And that really hurt me, because I was like, how dare you? I worked hard. I really did. But yeah, little me didn't know better. Didn't know anything about the art world. I just thought you drew and you get love, which is not true. I usually try to draw like girls. Was my main thing to draw. And then I saw anime and I tried to draw boys and realized my boys look like girls. And I was like, oh boy, I am never gonna be a real artist. Ever. And I improved my art in high school. High school, I still used bases, but I used them properly, which meant I gave credit to the bases, and I started, actually working on my style instead. And I quit DeviantArt for a long time, and then I came back, and I had my own art style. I really did. I practiced on paper a lot, and I learned how to draw all by myself. I taught myself how to draw, and this is actually my art. I like doing cute little drawings, but then I will also do lewd drawings. Lewd drawings, I don't know if I will stream. Don't know if I'm allowed to stream those. I might not. But I do cute little furry drawings sometimes. And then I will also do anime girls or little monsters. Stuff like that. Stuff that's cute. And I love cute little monsters. Oh my god. But then sometimes I will try to draw something scary. It never comes out scary. It comes out more of on the cute side. which is my fault. I am stuck in a chibi style form for maybe the rest of my life, unless I try to study how to do more creepy drawings, which I might take up on because I have free time. So I guess when I was little, I did trace from, you know, those manga comics that, and like manga, and of course like the classic off your computer screen trick. And I would say, haha, look at my art, it's so good. And then a little bit later, I was like, it's not my art. This is someone else's art with my crappy hairstyle on it. And so I worked on my art. And now I am, I guess you could say, I am an original artist. I draw as much original stuff as I can. I don't usually do fan art for, like, you know, TV shows and stuff. I don't really do that. But I might do some. I'm not sure. Depends on what fan art I plan on doing. But fan art is fan art. It's not that original, you know, you're just drawing someone else's character. I enjoy drawing my own original characters, but sometimes I do enjoy drawing other people's characters, like the commission ones. They're cute. A lot of people have cute little characters they commission me to draw, and I scream inside because they're so cute, and I enjoy drawing little cute babies like this one right here. I love this color, like the color scheme on this character is so cute, and the character is adorable. I can't help but gush over how cute everything is in this cute baby. Ah, so cute. Now, I'm not sure if my live stream's still going on. If it is, if people are watching, hello. Thank you for watching. I love you very much. Yeah. Anyway, if you guys are wondering, I guess I could tell you about myself a little bit if you don't know who I am. I am Miss Kawaii Pants. Hello. I should have did this in the beginning. Derp. I am Miss Kawaii Pants. That is my online name. I go by Kawaii, or maybe Kai. Kai is also a name I go by. It's my persona name. If you don't know how my persona look, it's the little sprites in the corner. You see the little one that's being a little shocky, and then the one that's just pointing at herself. That's Kai. That is my persona. I have plenty of more personas, but she is my main. And I'll tell you my real name a little bit later, I guess. My real name's not that cool. It's not that interesting to know. Some other day, maybe. But I go as Miss Kawaii Pants and Kai. You can always just call me Kai. You could call me Miss Kawaii, all you want. You could call me, I don't know, a graham cracker if you want. Go ahead and call me a graham cracker or something. But let's get back on track. What was I talking about? Art. Yes, my art. My art is just little cutesy stuff. I like cute things. And I also like creepy things, but I can't draw creepy things. My boyfriend can. He's an amazing artist. I love him so much. Oh my god. I was actually one of his #1 fans before I became his girlfriend. I'm still his #1 fan though. Haha. Now, I do enjoy my cute art style, and I work as hard as I can to keep up my improvements. I usually draw almost every day. Not every day, every other day, because sometimes I just want a day to lay down and relax my back, because like I said, I have a messed up back. It's not fun. I feel like a little old lady sometimes because my back's so messed up. Now, I guess you could say I have a chibi style, but sometimes I try to steer away from my chibi style, and it still ends up as a chibi, kinda, because I always have the big cute eyes, and I like big cute eyes. I don't think I want to get rid of that in my art. The big cute eyes are my favorite. This is a art style I was working on, which is like super big eyes and chubby looking character, because that's cute. I've been working on different kinds of art styles in my cute factor area, and that's just mainly what I was working on lately. Just cute, 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 cute baby. Now, I guess I could tell you about my adventures on my art life. So, I was a deviant artist a while back. I still am. I just have a new profile on my DeviantArt instead of the old one I used to have. And my old profile was just everywhere. I would use bases, sometimes I wouldn't. Sometimes I would upload my like paper art. It's like all of that. And my page didn't look that appealing to me. Once I logged back on, I decided just to make a whole different profile or a whole different page on DeviantArt. And I like my page now. I have core, so I get to decorate my page. And I love every single time I look at my page because it makes me happy, because it's something I really wanted, like a pink page, pink and white. I love pink. If you looked at my DeviantArt, which is just Miss Kawaii Pants, you could see everything's just pink. Pink, pink, pink. Oh my god. Here's a funny thing though. When I was in high school, I hated pink. I did, because I wanted to be edgy. So I loved the color black more than pink. I still love color black though. Like, well, it's not a color. People say it's a shade. But I love black, and it's one of my favorite things to wear. I always have black shoes. It's my favorite. And now I have lighter clothes to match with like the pink shirts I bought, but I hated pink because I thought it made me look too weird. I thought black was the only color that I looked good in. And that's why all the drawings I used to draw was just my characters wearing black outfits, just like black and gray and black and white outfits. And that's why a lot of people, well, not a lot of people were just like saying, oh, why does she look like this? Why does she have all the hair dye going on? Why does she have piercings? I was in the creepypasta fandom. Oh my god, scream. I was in the creepypasta fandom, and of course, I had a creepypasta OC, and honestly, looking back at my creepypasta OCs, they were mainly inserts. And why they were inserts is because I hated my life, honestly. I wanted to live my OC's life because it seemed more interesting than mine. And I think that's some reason why other people make OCs, like some inserts, because, you know, you want to imagine yourself as that character. And once they're more relatable to you, it's much easier for you to put yourself into that character and like feel like you're actually going on these adventures and stuff. Now, being a creepypasta fangirl, of course, I like creepypasta characters. You know, like Jeff the Killer, Slender Man, Eyeless Jack, Laughing Jack. I think those are mainly the ones I really like. Tiki Toby, yeah, I like them too. But mainly it was Jeff the Killer that I like, of course. Jeff the Killer. And I joke about myself loving Jeff the Killer a lot nowadays because I was like cringy. I was a cringy little kid. I loved Jeff the Killer. I wanted Jeff the Killer to be my boyfriend. And a little bit later I realized actually I don't. He would have killed me. Why would I want a killer as my boyfriend? But I think everyone realized that when you're like when you're in the creepypasta fandom and you get older, you're like, why was I so into a killer? And you just think about your life then, and then you just can't really look at yourself anymore because you're shamed. You are shamed for your sins of thinking of Jeff the Killer in dirty ways. Oh my god. The creepypasta fandom, yeah, that place was kind of cool. A lot of people did welcome me with open arms. They were nice, kind to me, even though my obvious insert character was kind of a Mary Sue. You know, she was really pretty, got the big boobies. Well, big boobies don't qualify as a Mary Sue, but you know, she was super pretty. All the other creepypastas loved her. She was friends with everyone, stuff like that. And yeah, you know, stuff that you usually put as a character if you're a self-insert. Like, she can never die, she's immortal, she's super powerful, stuff like that. And I don't know, I killed off my character, my creepypasta character. I don't think I'm gonna ever redraw my creepypasta characters because I don't really care for creepypasta that much. I enjoy listening to them sometimes, but I'm not a hardcore die fan of creepypasta anymore. No. I guess I can tell you about all the cringy art stuff I did too. Okay, I used to draw my character with Jeff the Killer a lot, and then I used to just mainly draw Jeff the Killer because I thought he was so badass. You know, pale white skin, cut up mouth to make it into a smile. That's super cool. And I just drew a lot of creepypasta stuff. And then I got into Dark Souls, and I started drawing Dark Souls and Death the Kid because I like Death the Kid. Not just because he was like, I don't know, because he was wearing black and stuff. It's because I thought he was really funny and I liked his personality. And a lot of people got upset that no, and your character is obviously looks like a Mary Sue, I guess. But you know, things happen. Mainly, that character was mostly a ship character that I made just for Death the Kid, so I could just draw him with someone. I didn't want to draw anyone else from the show because I didn't want to. And of course, I got out of that fandom era when people started, saying, "Ah, that's a Mary Sue. That's a Mary Sue. Your OC's poopy OC." And I stopped drawing Dark Soul stuff altogether. And I guess I got into Homestuck, but I wasn't really too open into the Homestuck fandom. Like, I never really posted my Homestuck art. I mainly drew a few things I posted of Homestuck, which was Carter Cat. I only drew a small little chibi of him That's one thing. I might draw another chibi of him because he's one of my favorites. Him and Gamzee are my favorite. And Nepeta. I like drawing them. But I didn't get into the Homestuck fandom that much. I just really like the character designs and stuff. And I did read some of the Homestuck stuff and all. But I'm not like a huge die fan of Homestuck. And let's see, what else fandoms I got into? I got into I don't know, what else fandoms was I into? Well, of course I got into the Sonic fandom at some point, because me and my friend loved Sonic characters, because they were fun to draw, they were easy to draw, and we drew our own characters, and then we made them end up dating each other, which was the cutest ship I ever seen. Oh my god, I still want to draw them still, like, together. I might draw a picture of them later on. I might not stream it because I think the stream is going a little bit too long. It's already an hour stream of me rambling like a buffoon. I should actually write down some things I want to talk about instead of me just rambling on like this, huh? But yeah, I got into a bunch of fandoms. Sonic fandom was one. I like Sonic. Well, not as much as I used to. I still think Sonic is cool. I like some of the games, and I've played a couple of the games, of course. And I like drawing Sonic characters. It's just something about them that's actually kind of fun to draw. And I don't usually draw fan art of characters because I don't know, I just don't feel right drawing a character that I really like, and if I mess it up then I'll feel terrible. And that's how I am. And let's see what else fandoms I was into. I haven't drawn Team Fortress stuff before, but I like Team Fortress. I like the fan art that comes out of Team Fortress, like the fans, and oh my god, Team Fortress is a fun game. I love playing Team Fortress. Like, it's one of my favorite games in the world. If you guys don't know what Team Fortress is, you can look it up. It's pretty cool. It's a shooting game, a team shooting game, kind of, and they have all these cool characters called, they're mainly called the classes they are, which is like, the scout, the heavy, the demo man, the soldier, medic, engineer, spy, sniper. Sometimes you just end up being shit at your game sometimes, and it's not your day to play as good as you usually play, so, but I've been talking a lot, haven't I? Oof. Now, I don't know. How many people are watching still? Who's still with me? Yeah? Maybe like one or two. One or two people are still with me, maybe. Trust me, guys, I will try to get way better at live streaming. Oh no. I don't know. Oh, hey y'all. Okay, you guys are still with me. Alright. So, yeah. Let's see. What else can we talk about, guys? Halloween. Oh my god, Halloween's coming up, isn't it, guys? Oh my god, I'm so excited. I love Halloween. Oh my goodness. Just today, when I was walking to the store, I was listening to This Is Halloween. and I was singing along, and I'm pretty sure people thought I was a weirdo singing that song, all happy, like bobbing my head, just like, oh yeah. I like Nightmare Before Christmas. I am a big fan of it. I used to have a VCR tape of it, and I used to watch it over and over, repeat back to back. I loved it. And oh my god, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna dress up this year because I don't have anyone, like I don't have a little kid to bring with me to trick or treat. My little brother already grew up. He's a big boy now, so I'm pretty sure no one wants to give grown people and a teenager candy still. I don't know if they want to do that. But oof, I didn't mean to yawn. I kind of want to go as something funny, like, I don't know, a Teletubby. I might go get a Teletubby costume. I want to be Poe. I want to be Poe. Or Lala. I might be Lala. My sister went as Gumby one time, and that was the time I dressed up as just like a cat because I don't know, I was lazy and didn't have money to buy a costume. But I want to dress up actually, and and I was trying to get all my family members to do a theme with me. Like, one time I told my brother we should dress up as Thing 1 and Thing 2, and my mom could dress up as the Cat in the Hat, but of course, no one wanted to do that, and they left me all by myself, dressing up something else. Like, I think I had, like, my Jack the Skeleton onesie, and I painted my face, and that's when I was still in high school, and that was like my last year of high school, and I graduated early as well, but it was my last year in high school, and we were having a costume competition, so I painted my face, and I wore my onesie with my Converse, and I had my swoopy emo hair, looking like an edgy babe, and I came to school like that. Of course, I feel very awkward because I'm the only one with their face painted. And I'm sitting in class learning about all this random stuff while I still have my face paint on. And everyone else is just wearing, like, you know, like tutus, and someone was dressed up as like a bottle of hot sauce. And this is like normal stuff people would usually wear, and I'm just here in my pajamas with face paint on. And the funny part is that my costume was so lazy though, I didn't really put that much effort in except for my face paint, and I won the contest, like the costume contest. And I had no idea that I would. I didn't even want to enter, but one of the teachers made me enter. And I joined, and I won. I won, like, movie tickets or something. And I gave that to my mom, because I don't like going to the movies by myself, because it sounds sad. And I guess that was one cool thing that happened to me. Yeah. I won a contest that I didn't even try. What else can we see? Let's see. What else can we say? Oh, yeah. So, I graduated early, of course. And all I did mainly was just study my butt off at high school, because I had to transfer school because I was doing bad at my other school, which was me just playing hooky because I was a rebel and I hated school. Ha, thug life. But I didn't want to go to school because I was having all these little teen problems. I started getting like all worked up over stuff and starting to feel like I was never going to do what I wanted to do in my life. Of course, that's when I started just giving up and being a little crybaby. Well, the whole time is just me being a little edge baby that just wanted to draw and live my life how I want to live it. And whenever like my parents would say, "Oh, you need to think about the future," I would always just be like, no, because I'm going to be a famous artist someday. I'm going to be famous. You hear me? Mock my words, I will be. And yeah, I'm never ever going to be famous. I don't even think I want to be famous, actually. I just wanted to, you know, just have my art out there. People buy my art. People commission me. That's what I wanted. I wanted to live off my art. And later on in life, I realized, you know, self-employed artists don't make that much money. Especially since I charge my commissions very low because I don't want to overprice my like art, because I know I'm still learning, and I'm pretty sure better artists, you know, those advanced artists, charge their art based off of their quality, like their high quality art. And I don't have high quality art because I don't know how to make any. I do want to learn how to improve my art more. I've been, you know, looking up tutorials. I've been drawing every day. I've been practicing over and over again on a certain thing. I try my best. And, you know, like, basic art stuff, it's just, you always doubt yourself when you're an artist. You doubt how good your art is. You doubt how much people are going to pay you for your art. And then a little bit later, someone will tell you, why are you undercharging your art? Like, your art, it's this good. You should charge it a little bit more. Like, add a couple more bucks to it. Or, like, add a few more bucks to how much you're charging, because that's not enough for your hard labor. And oh my god, I almost cried one time because this person said, "Hey, I want to commission you. It's 7 to 20 characters." And I think this happened like recently. And they're like, "I want to commission you, and I want you to draw 7 to 20 characters, like 17 to 20 characters." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I never had a large project like that before." They're like, "Okay, so we're going to send you the rest, and we're going to tell you what we want. But first, how much do you think this is going to cost?" So I usually charge $2 for a chibi. And of course, they comment on my chibi commission, so I times that to 20, and I asked for $40 for all those characters to be drawn, have a background to it, and, you know, add the costumes on the characters. And, you know, they said, "Oh, that seems a little bit too low. I'm gonna add a tip to it for all the hard labor you're gonna put into this." And I was like, oh my god. And I was gonna cry because I felt like someone actually does, you know, appreciate the work I put into it. They won't say, "Oh, that's too expensive." I even said, if it's too expensive, I will work it out. I will, you know, maybe just lower the price for him or something. Because, you know, I'm just nice. I'm a nice person. I always have been. I always try to do the right thing. I always try to be nice to people. And once he said that he was gonna add a tip to it, and that I was charging so low for that much characters drawn, I was just happy. I guess I was just happy that someone actually was like saying, "Hey, charge a little bit more for this. Like, you're gonna put in so much work," and I was just happy. I'm sorry. I'm rambling on. Bleh. But let's see. I'm almost done with Yacha. I just have to do a little bit of shading in the background. If you guys don't know, this is a commission. This is not my character. This is just someone else's character I am drawing for a commission. Now, I don't know what else to talk about. If I end up going quiet, it's because I'm either thinking about what I am going to talk about next, or that I am just completely derping out on you guys, and I apologize for that, because I know I derp out a lot. What is interesting to talk about? Yo, someone else joined. Welcome to my stream. Okay. Is there anything you guys want to, like, hear about? Like, do you have any questions about what goes on with my art, or, like, anything you want to know about me? Because I don't know what else to talk about. I talked about my adventure to Great America, the theme park, and I talked about, you know, some stuff about my art. I don't know what else to talk about. Just a sign saying, "Do you like jazz?" Oh, okay, yeah, go for it. Just tell me. I'm looking at the chat right now. Just shoot. Oh, okay. Well, how I got into my cute style is just me derping around with anime. I loved anime so much. Mainly cutesy ones like Lucky Star and what's his name? Nichijiro, blah, blah, blah. It's just a cutesy anime. I love cutesy animes. They're my favorite. And I love big eye characters. And then I saw furry art, and I was like, oh, these cute little puppers, and look at their cute floofiness. I love it. So I really wanted to get better in my furry style. And so I added anime, chibi, and furry all together to make my... Oh, and also added some cartoony look to it, because I used to be a big My Little Pony fan, and I loved the new look. I like Powerpuff Girls. I liked all that kind of cutie little stuff going on there. So I added all that together to make a cartoon anime chibi style for myself, and then it turned out a lot of people really like the style. So I started drawing it more often, and I advanced to this cute cartoon anime style that I made for myself and for other people that enjoyed my art. Have you played a video game or seen a movie that had an art style you fell in love with? Yes, actually. Oh my god, so many. Okay, so I fell in love with Powerpuff Girls when I was little, and I drew a lot of Powerpuff Girls stuff just for myself. I didn't show anyone else because I was shy and didn't want to show everyone else. But I loved Powerpuff Girls. And then when the new My Little Pony stuff came out, I was like, oh my god, the art style is so cute. And then since I was an edgy baby as well, I loved Alice Madness Returns art style in the video game. I loved it so much that I just had to buy the game twice, because one time I lost it. I played Xbox and I lost the game because I think someone borrowed my Xbox and never returned my game. And then I bought it on PC and I still play it. I love Team Fortress art style as well. It's a simple cartoon look to it, and I kind of really like it. I love simple cartoon styles, and but like not too simple, not like Steven Universe art style. That's art style's pretty good still, but I'm not talking about like the basic art style you usually see in cartoons today. I don't find it very appealing to me that much. For movies, I'm not sure if I got any art ideas for movies. Maybe no, I don't think I got any art style from, like, I never really loved any art style from movies except for like the claymation ones, which was like Coraline and Nightmare Before Christmas. I didn't like any other kind of art style. Like, I don't know. Claymation stuff, like Tim Burton stuff, is my favorite out of all movies. Oh my gosh. I guess like other different TV shows, like Rocco. I like Rocco's Modern Life. I liked that art style. All that 90s kid stuff I like too. Just, you know. I'm gonna have to do the shading now, finally. Okay, KO. I heard about that. My brother likes it. I never watched it before. I don't usually watch TV. I'm more of a YouTube person now. I mainly watch YouTube or Netflix. Oh my gosh. You know what? I also like the old Scooby-Doo style too. I love Scooby-Doo. Let's see. What else can we talk about, guys? Well, I could talk about like my thoughts on TV or something. I feel like real artists like posting there, like where they're really serious about their art and they're trying to like make a living off of their art. You can see a lot of people from there too. But I mainly see a bunch of kids and they're arguing and they're fighting because there's art thieves around. And there's trollers around and they're trolling people and people don't like it. All that crazy stuff going on. DeviantArt is a crazy place, I guess, but you could hate it, but then you also love it. And I don't love it for the drama it brings in. I love it because I meet good friends there. Like, I meet a lot of people that are interested in art, and because the main thing about me is art. I love art, I enjoy art, and I love making art. And I love, sharing my art with others. And the first time I joined DeviantArt was just me being little and stupid. But now I have my new account, and I'm serious. I am a full-on time serious artist. Sometimes I will make joke pictures just for fun though, but artists could have fun and be serious. Oh yeah, I know a few people that like don't usually do art themselves, but they enjoy seeing other people draw, and I actually like when people do that. Like, even though you can't do art that much, or you don't want to do art yourself, or you try to, and you watch other people and you support other artists, that's actually really nice of other people to do. I usually try to look for support in my art too. Like, you know, most artists do want to see people support their art and see them say, oh, you're doing a good job, try this, or hey, maybe you want to fix that in your art. I like seeing that, and having someone support you is the best feeling in the world. I enjoy having people support me. Of course, that's a natural feeling most people get, is if when you're supported, you just get all fuzzy and all happy about it. And sometimes, you know, like, an artist is gonna be very doubtful for themselves. Like, they're gonna hate their art themselves, but you can be a person that really that's not something I should do to myself. Oh jeez. But when an artist gets support, it actually boosts them so much that they're just gonna keep on drawing because they know someone else is supporting them and that likes their art. And I actually do support other artists too. Even though, like, I could draw my own art if I want to. I do like to commission other artists because I like to support other artists as well. I like to show my support to artists that I think their art is amazing and I love it so much. I commissioned a few artists this month, and I need to slow down on the commissioning lately because, you know, money doesn't grow on trees. But I love commissioning other artists because it supports them. It makes them feel happy that someone else is happy about their art, how it looks and everything. And most people, I don't know. Yeah, as long as what you're doing makes you happy, I think you should just keep on going with it. I agree with that. Like, I hate how most people take artists for granted. Like, it's mainly kind of like little kids that don't know what they're actually talking about. Like, they just expect you handing them art on a silver platter, and I don't enjoy that. Like, they'll say, oh, I want you to draw me, and you're like, no, I have commissions open though, and then they'll be like, no, I don't have money, and you're like, oh, okay, and they're like, you're expensive, and you're like, oh, okay. But you're always welcome to look at my gallery if you like my art, and they're just like, no, I don't want to look at your art anymore because you wouldn't draw me, and then it makes you feel bad. Oh my god. But artists that you know, do it for like do it for you know, money and because they like it and everything is great. I don't really enjoy how some people just try to steal art and make profit off of it. I don't like that stuff though, because you don't love the art, you're just trying to make profit. How dare you? What else can we talk about here? I'm getting so distracted by the jazz in the background. Jesus. Oh, what's your guys' favorite drink? I like Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper's my favorite drink, even though it's really bad for me. I'm just gonna wait for a little bit of answers while I think about something else to ask. You okay with anything? Eh. my main drink is mainly just Dr. Pepper, but I also enjoy like tea and hot cocoa. Those are some things I enjoy to drink, mainly on a cold day. I can't drink hot drinks on hot days because then I will die. Oh my god. It gets hot here because it's like super sunny. Ooh. Oh yeah. Juice. I like juice too. Actually, I like so much different kind of juices. Like, I like grape juice, apple juice, orange juice, just juice. Oh my god. I want juice now. Oh my god, juice. You better be careful with that Mountain Dew though. Mountain Dew messes up your teeth. Oh my god. I just read like what was inside Mountain Dew, and that's like a lot of sugar. Dr. Pepper has a lot of sugar too, and that's why I'm trying to cut back on that and just drink more juice and tea. I think my main thing is gonna be Snapple for now. I'm gonna cut back on soda because, you know, soda causes so much health problems. I'm breaking out because of soda. And I'm trying to get rid of that. Diet Mountain Dew. You like Diet Mountain Dew? Yeah. I guess you could drink. I don't know about Diet Mountain Dew. I don't know what's inside Diet Mountain Dew. I'll read ingredients for that, and I'll get back to you on that. I might lecture you on stop drinking soda. Snap me. It's Snapple. Snapple. I have a weird thing where it sounds like I'm saying something else. Okay. Snapple. Don't make fun of me. Do you guys have a favorite kind of pasta? I like chicken. What's it called? Chicken No, I don't like that one actually. What is this freaking one? Chicken parmesan. I like that one. With the pasta noodles on it, and then they have the like the sauce. That's like really good. Spaghetti fettuccine. Oh yeah. Pasta alla vista. I just like pasta a lot. Spaghetti is really good too. Italian food is just so good. I love it. Mac and cheese. Oh, heck yeah. Jazz is not really 100% my favorite kind of music. I think jazz is good to draw to sometimes, especially if I'm doing like soft kind of cutesy art is fine to draw with. But I mainly like Slipknot, Gorillaz. I listen to Daft Punk sometimes. I love Michael Jackson. I enjoy a lot of different kinds of genre of music, to be honest. I just mix around in my songs. Like, sometimes I'll listen to Lady Gaga, sometimes I'll listen to Slipknot, and sometimes I will go and listen to Disturbed because I'm just everywhere. And today I was actually wearing my Slipknot shirt. It's a shirt with a goat head and, you know, the name, the band name on it and everything. It's red and black and white. It's a pretty cool shirt. Gorillaz is awesome. I have a Gorilla shirt as well. I mainly get band shirts that I love. I mean, I love My Chemical Romance too. If you guys didn't hear me the millionth time, I am an edgy baby. I I enjoy old kinds of bands too. Um, I also used to listen to Bring Me Horizon and Ghost Town. Those were some of my things I used to listen to. Now, you guys might uh, you guys might make fun of me for the music I used to listen to in high school. I used to listen to Blood on the Dance Floor, and that used to be my jam. I don't listen to that like anymore. To be honest, I don't listen to him at all. But I used to listen to Blood on the Dance Floor. And if you guys don't know what Blood on the Dance Floor is, please don't look it up. Save yourself. Don't look up Blood on the Dance Floor. Don't do it. You will not like what you see. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I like video game music as well. I like a bunch of video game music, like LA Noir. I love their music in it, and I love Skyrim music. Ah yeah, Skyrim. Ah yeah, I'm not alone. I am not alone. Someone else. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we all do go into weird phases. Oh yeah, RAR XD. uh, I also like, you know, Vocaloids. I like Miku. I love them. Now I might not know what they're saying, but they were catchy. J-pop and like K-pop stuff too. I don't know which one I listen to. I think it's J-pop I listen to. All around, I am a big music person. I go everywhere. I listen to country, I listen to rock, I listen to metal, I listen to pop, all that stuff. And my computer's making a funny sound. Oh my god. It set the wallpaper as Miku. Uh, J-pop. Oh yeah, J-pop. Perfume. Oh my god. Don't get me started on Vocaloids. Oh gosh. I loved Vocaloids ever since I was a itty bitty baby. When I first learned about them, I was just tiny. And I was just like, I love them. I love them so much. Oh my god. I draw her. I draw Miku all the time. I listen to her every day. That's how much of a weird big fan I was to Vocaloids. I used to want to like cosplay as Miku. I haven't got the chance to cosplay as her, but I did cosplay as Stocking from Panties and Stocking one time. Same, actually. I haven't watched anime in a long time, and I kind of want to get back into it. Like, I've been seeing like a few new animes that it kind of piques my interest on what I want to watch. Like, I haven't got into Tokyo Ghoul that much, but I kind of want to watch it, and I want to watch Death Note all over again because I love Death Note. It's one of my favorites. Ugh, I forgot. Sorry if you hear me like burp or anything. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just it just comes out sometimes. You just gotta burp. Yeah, jazz is pretty calming. Especially I have jazz with rain playing, so rain makes me really calm too. It's really relaxing. Rain and jazz, two things that make me happy. And cute furries. Yeah. Squid Girl. Oh man. I kind of want to watch JoJo. I kind of want to watch that anime. Uh, I kind of want to like visit some of the old animes I used to watch, which like Full Metal Alchemist and Fully Cooley. I want to watch those from start to the last episode. That's what I want to do. Oh, is it good? JoJo's good? Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to look at it. Oh my god, yes. Like the old animes are so good. I loved Inuyasha. Oh my god, Inuyasha. Inuyasha, Ghost in the Shell, Cowboy Bebop, um, Full Metal Alchemist. I loved them all. Yes. Oh my god. Freaking, I love the Cowboy Bebop movie. I loved it so much. I bought it one time with like the small money I made when I was like in middle school, I think. I don't know how old I was, but I bought it with like the small money I made selling Pokemon cards, and I watched the hell out of it until it broke. Like they had like a Fry's Electronics, and that's where I bought most of the anime stuff I got. Well, not mainly I bought it. It was more like my sister or my mom bought it for me. Oh yeah, the Cowboys soundtrack. Oh my god, you guys, you're gonna get me fangirling over here. Like, I love Cowboy Bebop. I love old anime. It's so good. And the songs that they play in it. Oh, I love the Ghost in the Shell opening song. That one's like my favorite. The first season, I think. Oh my goodness. I am almost done with this drawing. One day I will figure out how to get these black borders out of here. Don't worry. I will probably try to learn how to do it tonight. So next time I live stream, which is probably either tomorrow or the next day, I will get these black borders out of here. Okay. I just want to make sure like no one's getting bothered by the black borders. I know a lot of people don't like it in videos, but you know, this is just like random art streams I decide to do, and I'm trying to get better at, you know, streaming. But as long as it's not bothering anyone right now, then I guess that's fine. You can hear me drawing. I'm so sorry. I usually have my mic really. I lean down when I draw. I hunch back, and I shouldn't do that because then my mic's really close to my tablet. And if you guys hear like random blurps, like random voices come out of nowhere, that is my little brother. He is a loud boy that thinks he's cool. When he yells at his friends when he plays video games. I'm sorry about that. And I can't tell him to shut up because then he gets louder. Because he's a big jerky. He's beef jerky. Thank you. You draw like a goblin. Fortnite god. Yeah. That's that's definitely my brother. So this is a Halloween drawing. So I'm going to just put little spooky eyes here and there. Maybe a little cobweb. But this is a Halloween yacha. So that means it gotta be a little bit spooky for the Halloween. Uh-oh. That is on the wrong layer. Spoopy. Yeah, like digital art. I never took a digital art class. I just learned it myself. But I love shading. Shading is my favorite. That's why I always like if I do like a big project and I have a lot of time. But this time I didn't. I wanted to make my shading a little bit smoother this time. Fortnite. Hey guys, don't play Fortnite at 3 a.m., okay? That's when real freaky stuff happens, alright guys? I think think I might add a cobweb to this drawing. Favorite Halloween memories. I kind of do actually. So, one time, I usually just trick or treat with my family because I wasn't very social and my mom didn't like me going out with different people, mainly because she was really protective over me and she didn't like the idea of me going to someone else's home or someone else's uh, parties or anything like that. She didn't like me doing that. So I when I was finally in high school, I finally got to hang out with a friend on Halloween, and this was like the most exciting thing for me ever to do. So of course, me and my friend, it was just one. Me and my friend dressed up, and we got to trick or treat a lot, and we got like these big candy bars and everything, and that was the best part of the whole night actually. That and I got to hang out with my friend. But when we got home, well, at her house, we got to sleep over, and the next day I got to my mom picked me up and my brother, and I didn't bring extra clothes, and my mom wanted to go pick up some food from the store before we went home, and she always like wanted me to go out with her to help her with the groceries and stuff, and so did my brother. They had to help too, and of course I didn't have any extra clothes, so I had to walk into the store with my costume still on. Halloween's over, and I had like makeup smeared all over my face, and I think I looked like I was a drunk, but I walked in the store, and this little kid looked at me and was like, "I like your costume." And he's like, "It's on Halloween." I was like, "Halloween was yesterday." And he's like, "Oh yeah," and he just runs off, and I was like, "Oh, precious little kid." And then the rest of the day, like the rest of the time I was in the store, a lot of people just stared at me like I was a big weirdo, and I pretty sure I did look like a big weirdo. And yeah, it was so pure. It was cute. I don't usually like kids, but like when kids say the cutest things ever, your heart just melts, and you just can't not like them. And throw candy corn at them. Yeah. I'd probably eat the candy corn like instead of throwing it, because I like candy corn. Um, I think there was one more. This story is like when I was probably around 5, and I usually dressed up as a witch for almost all the time for Halloween, so I dressed up as a witch. But this time I decided to buy a ladybug costume. So It's like the full suit ladybug thing. It's like really fuzzy, but it's really uncomfortable fuzzy. Like it's not the good kind of fuzzy. It's like pokey. And I'm sitting here at my little I don't know if every school does this, but it's like when you go to school as a kid and you get to do like the trick or treat march where you just walk around school in your costume, and the class, like the upper class people will give you like candy, and that's what I did. And I'm like like walking around in a ladybug costume that's really uncomfortable, but a lot of people were like saying, "Oh my god, you're a cute ladybug," and I was like, "Thank you." And when I got home, I told my mom everyone liked my costume, and they said I was a cute ladybug, and she's like, "That's nice. You ready for trick or treating?" And we usually not like we don't trick or treat at our neighborhood because I'm guessing this neighborhood doesn't celebrate Halloween. Like they all go out somewhere else. So we went to the mountains, which is like the rich area, and that's where they give out big candy bars and stuff, and that's the best place ever to go trick or treating. And we go trick or treating, and I'm in this ladybug costume, and then I meet this girl dressed up as a butterfly, and then me and her just look at each other, and I'm like, "I like your costume." She's like, "I like your costume." And I was like, "You having a good night?" And she's like, "Yeah, I am." And I was like, "You get a lot of candy too?" And she's like, "Yeah, I got a lot of candy." She's like, "How much you got?" And I was like, "About like 1,000,000. And randomly, I just made a friend that I know I wasn't gonna meet ever again. But me and her became friends right away. And that doesn't usually happen because I'm not social. But me and her, I don't know, we clicked for a little bit. And I never saw her again. So the girl that I met dressed up as a butterfly, I don't know if you remember me, but I was the ladybug girl. Yeah, that was a Halloween story. Those are the only really good Halloween stories I have. It's just one, pure little kid, and two, I made a random friend that I was never gonna meet ever again. Alright, and the drawing's just done. I just have to write my name. Oh yeah, Spider-Man was like almost every little boy. Spider-Man or Scream was the costume for every little boy at my school. There was like only one kid that would dress up as either a Transformer or a Ninja Turtle. Some might say she still dresses as a butterfly till this day. I That'd be funny, and I'd still probably want to be her friend if she was still dressed up as a butterfly. Oh my god. And we're done with my this yacha. Yay! So this is just my spoopy little Halloween drawing. Am I still a ladybug? No, I am not a ladybug anymore. I grew out of my ladybug body and became a grown lady that wears edgy band shirts and has piercings. That's what I grew up instead of becoming. I don't think ladybugs turn into anything. Sorry about that. Yay! Thank you. Thank you very much. All I have to do is save it. And that might be just the end of the stream, unless I might want to keep going, but probably I don't want to keep going now. It's already been a 2-hour stream. And I don't want to make the stream this long that much. Okay, so I saved this drawing finally, and I guess I'm just gonna make this the end of the stream. Before I end the stream, I kind of want to show you guys the screens I made. Just in case I had to like say, you know, like the stream will start soon. This is the screen you would see. I'll wait until it pops up. I'm pretty sure there's like a delay. Yeah, so this is the screen you'll see, which is the stream will start soon. That's just the screen I made. The pixel art was a commission. I commissioned someone else to do. I will look up the artist for who did that again, because I don't remember their name, sadly. Cry. And here is another screen I made, which is be back soon, or no, the stream, I'll be right back, meaning that's probably when I'll take a break, or when I leave my computer if someone screams my name and needs me. And this pixel art is also a commission. I commissioned someone. I can't do pixel art. And yes, mainly the aesthetic I have going on is maybe just pink. I like pink a lot. So that is the screens you might see if you come back and see my stream. And I want to thank you all for looking at, like, giving me the time and watching me draw what I was drawing, which is my Yacha commissions. And I want to thank you so much for actually sticking with me and interacting with me. This is my first time actually interacting with someone in the chat that much, and I will try to get the chat in the corner of my live stream some other time. So thank you all, love you all, and bye.